all.
Hey, if you are happy to see Deej on stream, if you're happy to see Silly Cowboy and this the most hilarious of holidays, April 1st, go ahead and drop that follow in the chat. If you're being really crazy, even drop a little subscribe and put some DJoy emotes up.
Sorry, that was like 10 pivot jabs in a row. I'm rattled. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's been known to pivot, that man.
Yeah, exactly. A very silly holiday with a very silly Cowboy. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, shit, he's still alive.
What if you're already followed and you're already subscribed? Tell your friends. Honestly, the most important thing you can do to support any stream is tell people about it. Or just watch.
For a local, this is like ridiculously high quality melee.
Look at that. They've got they're both playing and they've got lights on them, like they're actual at a tournament, you know what I mean? Like a real one.
Yeah, it's kind of got, just like with the lighting, it's got like Xanadu vibes almost. Alright, so I'm glad that DJoy didn't die off of like narrowing off stage at 0%. Ooh, he read that inside B, but he was like a little bit late on the knee.
Okay.
That was...
Solid ledge holding.
I didn't expect him to go to ledge there. It looked like he was going to do something else. He could have held ledge, but he wanted to be cool. This is DJoy's fatal flaw. Have you seen, like, you've obviously seen DJoy play. Have you seen Silly Cowboy play before?
Yeah.
What do you think of his play?
I think he's like a really technical player. He definitely is not afraid to take risks. And I think that combination of those two kind of things where you're like, have a very solid base and you're also willing to go crazy every now and again means he's like, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? He 3-0'd raid today, which is like no small feat. And it's, yeah, he's just like, he's a solid player.
Yeah, absolutely. What I like about him, so from what I know about him, he's like, he's kind of a net play kid. He started off, you know, like 6-ish years ago, something around there. A lot of Smash Ladder and stuff like that. Very quickly got like really good. And he hasn't really done a whole lot of in-person tournaments up until in the past like year or so. But he plays like, he's a smart fox. He's not like a dumb technical fox. He's a very smart fox, and he's, yeah. I don't know. He has a like pretty good understanding of the game, and he just beat DJoy.
Yep.
In game 1.
Yeah, he can do it all really. He's got the techniques and he's got the brains, and that's a dangerous combination.
He's got the brains and he's got the brawn. I find it really funny that people in chat are convinced that like we're April fooling them somehow. Either it's a fake tournament or like we're lying about like what round it is. You guys are right. None of this is real.
Yeah, it's totally not because I messed up on doing the scoreboard or anything.
Oh!
It was all just an elaborate prank by me, Nate, Florida's favorite prankster.
Florida's favorite prankster, you're right. That's what we call him here on April 1st.
It's all just a silly little joke.
Oh, okay, see, what happened there, I think he tried to go for drop zone, but he wanted to, like, drift back or something, so he accidentally, like, fucked up the first inputs and only got the drift back, which ended up being a dash back. But he ended up killing Silly Cowboy anyway, so it doesn't matter. Magic Conch has been a government psyop for the past 20 events. It isn't a kava bar.
I think we're at like, what, are we on 20 now? Oh yeah, 20. This is the 20th one.
Is this really?
Yeah. Look at us, double decades, right?
Magic Conch has been
sure,
going
why
for
not?
20 years. That's insane. Longest running Melee tournament, 20 years.
20. I wonder how long their longest running Melee tournament has been going on for.
Someone in the Melee Stats Discord probably has the answer to that. Actually, probably Bill. I feel like Bill would.
Yeah, Bill probably knows. The longest contiguous Melee. It's probably in some like St. Paul, Minnesota, or someplace like that. Like Like, there are people, but it's not really a place where you think about too often. I guess if you live in St. Paul, you think about it, but, you know.
You're dunking on my boys from St. Paul. How could you?
Hey, you know what? It's Minnesota. I'm not even fully convinced that's a real state.
I am offended. As someone who spent 4 years in Wisconsin, I am offended. Although I'm glad that you shat on Minnesota and not Wisconsin.
And there's a bit of a rivalry there, right?
I mean, there would be if Minnesota was worth being rivals.
Oh no! I didn't mean to open up the Minnesota hate can of worms.
No, they're fine. They're fine. Oh. Why did he not just? Okay.
Xanadu at 10 years of events is pretty impressive.
No. Wrong player. Yeah, DJ just won that. I think. Did I not pay enough attention? No, they're going to...
One of us isn't paying attention.
Yeah, I'm like almost positive DJoy weak need and then grab ledge. So I'm a huge fan of this stage, just in general, also in the matchup. I just kind of like the way the platforms are like laid out. But I know DJoy is more of a Yoshi's fan, although it's more like in the Ditto. I'm not really sure how he feels about the Fox matchup. So
he just likes having that extra space below the ledge that he can do his maneuvers.
Stuff.
Yeah. His trademark DJoy antics.
I love silly time too. It's time to get silly. Yeah, the last set they both ended up just randoming like all the stages, and that was kind of silly. So they might be doing that again.
Who do you think is sillier between the two of them?
Ooh. I'd have to say, oh my god, I'd have to say probably Deej just in the way he plays, because he'll go for like, instead of going for something guaranteed, he'll go for some wacky-do combo and then like die at the end. And Silly Cowboy is nowhere near that level of silly.
What did you call that combo? What was the word?
Wackadoo?
Never heard that.
Oh, really?
Is that a Minnesota thing?
Fuck, I don't know. Fuck you. It's actually not a real word. I just made it up. April Fools.
Ooh. I've actually never heard that though. That's a cool. I might work that in. I like the way it's got a good cadence to it.
Yeah, I remember my math teacher in like 9th grade would call stuff wackadoo or something. I don't know. That and she used the word bamboozle a lot. So
I love bamboozle.
Yeah. There's a bar in Tampa called like the Bamboozle or something.
Yeah.
To go.
I think it's like a video game bar or something like that, right?
Oh, it is. Yeah, I must have heard about it from like a Smash player. Oh.
It's like a Chuck E. Cheese for adults, I'm pretty sure, kind of deal.
That's actually awesome, but also fucking terrifying.
And there's a Peach player who occasionally goes through a match at Conch called Bamboozled.
Really?
Yeah. He hasn't been here in a while, but...
We should probably be talking about the match, so...
it's a little give and take.
Yeah, it's fair. It is a local.
The classic is when the commentator goes, anyways, back to the match.
Oh, I should have done that.
No, I'm glad that you didn't. So is everybody else.
I need to learn the commentary meta. I need to say nice back air a few more times.
Yes.
And also be talking for the entirety of this.
No, that's the thing. People think you got to be talking for the entirety and say a bunch of cliches. That's just because they've seen that before. You can do whatever you want.
So what you're saying is I need to be so counter meta that people are just baffled.
No, there's no meta. It's just you got to be entertaining. Just be yourself. Okay. And you've been doing a great job of that so far. I would have been lost on a lot of these Captain Falcon info tidbits that you provided us. So thank you for that.
Yeah, so Dennis is doing the Fox thing of spamming a lot of back air. And it seems to be working out. It's difficult to deal with when Falcon's at like higher percent and you can't really... Actually, you can probably crouch cancel like weak back air now. I don't really know percents. Caster meta is obnoxious. You know, I think you're right.
It is.
People in chat, who are you guys' favorite commentators? I'm pretty partial to like Junebug.
I guarantee you, every person that gets listed here, they weren't quote following a meta. You know what I mean? They were just talking about a video game with their friends, and you know.
You're probably right. We should probably abolish commentating.
Yeah, I agree.
Scar and Homemade Waffles are classics. But Wap is like, I liked his older commentary a lot better, and now it feels like he's a little lost now that he can't just like scream in the mic like he's been doing, you know? Which like was admittedly really good commentary, and I really enjoyed it. Made for a lot of good moments.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, okay. I thought there was gonna be like a really ridiculous like offstage sequence there, but they ended up just both dying.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Yeah, every time Falcon ends up off stage in a situation like that, my asshole just puckers a little bit. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say whatever you want.
Just
don't be like against TOS.
Got it. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah,
okay.
Dennis read the wall jump back air, and that's the game.
Yeah, there goes the match.